This video is going to show you how to get so many Google reviews, it feels like cheating. And all it requires is a simple script and a little bit of automation, so make sure you stick around. Hey, welcome back to the video. My name is Dom and I'm one of the co-founders here at MeetEmma.io. I specialize in copy, video creation, and marketing automation. As you might already know, one of the biggest influences on somebody's purchase decision when they go to purchase a high-ticket home service is other people's experience that came before them. After all, if somebody's gonna be dropping $25,000 on a new roof, they're gonna wanna hear from people who've already done business with you to make sure they're not gonna regret that decision. This is where reviews come in. You see, when somebody looks for a home service on Google, the star rating and number of written reviews is a really good 3-second sniff test to determine whether or not a business is reputable. After all, if 1,000 people wrote a review and your average rating was 4.8, the chances of your new roof leaking are very, very low. And even if it did leak, the chances that the company that installed it making that right, making it not leak, are also very high. Contrast this with a company that has a perfect 5-star rating, but only 2 reviews. Who knows, those reviews could have been written by their family members. It's possible to fake 2 reviews, but it's impossible to fake 1,000 reviews. That's why the number and quality of your reviews are so important in determining whether Google will even show your business to prospective customers or not. And of course, once you get a lot of those 5-star reviews and Google starts showing you to customers, you're gonna get free, red-hot leads as if somebody just turned on a faucet. But the question then becomes, how? How do I get hundreds of people leaving me reviews on Google? Now, in order to get more Google reviews, we first have to understand why people aren't leaving you reviews right now. And it typically happens for one of 3 reasons. Number 1, the customer doesn't even think to leave a review. Number 2, the customer doesn't know where or how to leave a review. Or number 3, your customer just doesn't think leaving a review is worth their time. With all the things that they have going on in their lives, they don't think to stop, go to Google, look up your business, see the leave a review button, and then go ahead and talk about their experience with your company, right? And for most people, it's just unnatural, right? It's not something the average person thinks about. We think about it as small business owners, and we think about it as people who want to grow our digital presence, but the average person does not even think about leaving a Facebook or a Google review. And second, the customer just doesn't know where or how to leave a review. To be frank, if you asked me how to leave a Google review on a random business, I probably wouldn't be able to figure it out. I generally only leave reviews when companies explicitly ask me to. And this is how a lot of people are. There's a lot of your customers who want to leave a review, but they're unsure how to post one. And every single time this happens is because the business owner isn't coaching up their customer, right? They're not telling their customers where to go ahead and leave a review. For them, the thought of writing out their experience for the benefit of other people is just inconvenient and not something that they want to do because most people are selfish. So instead, this is how we're gonna overcome these reasons for people not leaving reviews in the first place. Number 1, we're gonna simply just remind every customer to leave a review after every single job, which you're probably not doing right now. Number 2, we're gonna make it really easy for them to leave a review. I'm talking like 1 click. And number 3, we're gonna make the act of leaving a review worth their time. Now, the first thing that we're gonna do is, again, simply remind the customer to leave a review after every single job. However, most people in the business world forget to do this on every single customer because we are human. When I used to work in the car business, my manager would always ask me, if every time I delivered a car, did you ask that person to leave you a review? And I was one of the better ones on the floor, and I only asked about 75% of the time, which meant 25% of my customers were leaving there, not even knowing leaving a review was a thing. And again, I'm human, your technician performing the job is human. They've got a list of 13 other things that they have to make sure they get done. Adding ask the customer for a review to one is just something that's very, very low on the priority list. So instead, what we're gonna do is we can actually automate a message, a text message, or an email to go out to every single customer once a job is complete or money is collected for a job. We're also gonna add a direct link to the review platform to make it easy for them, which ties into number 2, making it easy to leave the review. And again, this is as easy as leaving a link to a form and a text or an email. If you have a Google Business profile, you have a Google Business review link. All you have to do is copy that link and put it into an automated message for your customer and ask them to click it and fill it out. It is that easy. If you make it that easy for the customer, they're more likely to start typing their experience for other people to see. And that script can be this easy. All it can say is, hi, name, we hope you had a great experience with our company. Other people would love to hear about your experience on Google. Please take 2 minutes and tell them about your experience. Actually, I would just drop the link there so that they see reviews.google. Whatever the review link is. Don't say click here because they might not click it because they might think it's something spammy or scammy. Instead, just leave the naked review link that's right there. And lastly, we want to make that act of leaving a review worth their time. Because again, some people go, why am I going to tell other people? I got served, I was fine, it was a good experience for me, right? There's nothing more for the customer to do. So instead, what we can do is we can incentivize that customer to leave a review. However, when we're doing this, we're walking a very fine line because you can't incentivize only good reviews because that's what Google calls review gating. And that can severely penalize you with Google and even get your business delisted if you do it enough. So if we just incentivize the customer to leave a review, good or bad, we can send them a $5 Starbucks gift card or some sort of 10% off coupon for their next service, something like that. If you want to incentivize the customer, you can. But again, you can't make the incentive contingent on whether it's a good or bad review. Now, the next thing that we can do is we can incentivize the technician to get reviews. And we don't do that directly by telling the technician, hey, tell your customers I get something if you leave a review. Instead, what we'll do is you as the business owner or as the manager or somebody higher up that's not the technician performing the job, reach out to the customer automatically, either a text or via email, and tell them, hey, how was your experience? If you leave a review, we're going to give our tech a $10 gift card. We'll buy his next lunch, whatever we're going to do for that one tech, because if the person had a good experience and they want to take care of the person that performed the work, they're going to leave the review. And then lastly, we can actually incentivize both. You can say, hey, if you leave us a review, not only will we give the technician that performed your work, we'll buy his next lunch, we'll also give you a $10 Starbucks gift card on us as well. You can offer both rewards at the same time. And all of that is great for new business in the future. But what about the 100 customers you already have or the 100 people who've done business with you in the past year or year and a half? How do we get those people to leave us a review if they're already satisfied with our work? In order to do that, we can do one of two things. Number one, we can run a database reactivation campaign. This involves getting our old customers to schedule new work, and then we're gonna get them to leave reviews on that new work. If you're unsure how to do that, there's actually a link down below this video where you can schedule a chat with me or one of my business partners, and we can talk about implementing one of those in your business. And the other way to do that is simply asking all of our old customers to leave us a new review. If we've already built the automation for the new customers to leave a review, all we have to do is import our old customer list into that same automation that will ask for a review, and we can do hundreds of people all at once. If you can do this, you're gonna start stacking reviews faster than you can reply to them all, and it's also gonna start driving new leads and new business. Hey, if you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe to it for more training on how to grow your home service business. And if you wanna talk to me or one of my business partners about growing your home service business, there's a link down below in the description to book a chat with one of us. And for more training right here on YouTube, you can check out one of these two videos here in the corners, and I will see you in the next video.